Today, we're diving into some valuable life lessons that you won't want to miss. We're talking about things like self-discipline, embracing discomfort, breaking free from bad habits, and much more. These lessons are packed with insights that can help you live a more fulfilling and successful life. So, grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's get started with these practical tips for personal growth. Lesson 1. The ongoing struggle against yielding to bodily desires is crucial. Our bodies often crave excessive indulgence, whether in food or drink, without regard for the consequences. We must recognize this and intervene to prevent potential harm. Our bodies, being driven by immediate gratification, will push for more than is necessary. They'll urge us to eat until discomfort sets in or to drink until we're beyond rational thought. However, succumbing to these impulses leads to regret and discomfort later on. To exercise self-discipline is not merely a moral obligation, but a practical necessity. It's about safeguarding ourselves from needless suffering and regret by avoiding impulsive behavior. It's crucial to differentiate between abstinence and restraint. While abstinence involves complete avoidance, restraint is about managing indulgence sensibly. Being disciplined doesn't mean denying ourselves happiness. Rather, it entails being mindful of our limits and making responsible choices. It's about knowing when to say enough, whether it's leaving the table before overeating or stopping at just one drink. Discipline is not a form of punishment, but a means of protecting ourselves from adverse outcomes. It's a testament to self-respect and prioritizing our mental well-being over fleeting pleasures. By exercising restraint, we pave the way for a more balanced and fulfilling life, free from the shackles of impulsive desires. Lesson 2. Embrace discomfort. Seneca, a wealthy man with inheritances and successful investments across the Roman Empire, consciously chose discomfort despite his riches. Periodically, he opted for rough clothing and sleeping on the ground with minimal sustenance. He ensured these experiences were genuine, advising friends to partake in similar voluntary discomfort by emphasizing the necessity of hard bread and sleeping on hard surfaces for authenticity. Why did Seneca do this? He recognized that many citizens lived in similar conditions without complaint. By subjecting himself intentionally to discomfort, he aimed to demonstrate that enduring such challenges was not only possible, but also common among his peers. While many of his affluent friends shied away from such conditions out of fear, Seneca sought them out voluntarily to confront his anxieties and build resilience. This practice proved invaluable when Emperor Nero's instability threatened Seneca's life. Offering his wealth for freedom, Seneca shocked Nero, illustrating a stark contrast to the avoidance of discomfort prevalent among many. Contrary to Seneca's approach, many of us avoid discomfort, believing success means perpetual ease and convenience. We become dependent on comforts, fostering fear of their loss. However, some individuals embrace discomfort, challenging themselves through physical exertion, endurance, and self-discipline. Facing discomfort toughens us, reducing fear of challenges and enhancing resilience. It's a discipline that begins with the body, but requires deliberate exposure to challenges, preparing us for life's inevitable hardships. Those who adapt to tough times and embrace change are harder to defeat and generally happier. Therefore, moderation in good times is prudent, as they are fleeting. Lesson 3. Dwight Eisenhower, known for his remarkable achievements in war, defeating the Nazis and leading Germany's occupation, faced a personal battle in 1949, quitting his decades-long habit of smoking. Despite its seeming triviality compared to his other triumphs, Eisenhower's decision to quit smoking showcased his extraordinary resolve, opting for a cold turkey approach that affirmed his belief in safeguarding his well-being. By conquering this internal foe, he extended his lifespan, fortified his physical vigor, and paved the way for his future leadership roles, including presidency during turbulent times. In today's society, various vices pose threats to personal well-being, from cigarettes to social media addiction and immersive video games. Eisenhower's example highlights the importance of individual agency in breaking free from harmful habits, emphasizing the need to challenge societal norms and regain autonomy over our actions. Regardless of the duration of habituation, Liberation from unhealthy habits is achievable through decisive action and a commitment to change. Embrace Eisenhower's legacy and choose autonomy over subservience to destructive habits, initiating a journey towards personal freedom and well-being. Lesson 4. The importance of minimalism. Cato the Elder was renowned for his extraordinary frugality. He led a humble existence, eschewing luxurious clothing and extravagant expenditures. His lifestyle epitomized simplicity. He even shared the same wine as his slaves and toiled alongside them in the fields. Cato's minimalist philosophy extended to his dwelling, residing in a modest abode inspired by his idol, Manius Curius. When emissaries attempted to sway Curius with bribes during the pinnacle of his authority, they discovered him boiling turnips in his kitchen. His austere lifestyle signaled his indifference to wealth. He could not be swayed by monetary offers. Similarly, Cato rebuffed expensive gifts or rewards for his political endeavors. His refusal stemmed from the understanding that excessive desires render us vulnerable. Reuben Carter, the boxer, demonstrated the power of simplicity during his unjust incarceration. By deliberately foregoing comforts such as pillows, radios, rugs, or TVs, he deprived guards of leverage over him. Carter's minimalist approach empowered him to assert control over his life and resist manipulation. While the lives of Cato and Reuben Carter may appear challenging, they exemplify an easier path with fewer worries and less susceptibility to manipulation. In a world saturated with temptations and societal pressures to accumulate more, it's crucial to question whether material possessions truly bring happiness. Reflect on past experiences. Did acquiring desired items truly bring lasting contentment? Likely not. Simplifying one's life can lead to greater richness, freedom, and empowerment. Lesson 5. The importance of strategic tempo. Octavian, at a mere 18 years old, stepped into the sphere of Julius Caesar's influence. A year later, he stood before Rome's leaders in the Forum, declaring his aspiration to reach the pinnacle of power, emulating his adoptive father. Despite his ambitious visions, Octavian did not rush. Instead, he adopted a deliberate and cautious approach. Learning from the Stoic wisdom imparted by his mentors at the Athenodorus and Arius Didymus, Octavian shared power with Mark Antony for a decade. Subsequently, he guided the Senate for nearly 5 years before ascending to the position of Augustus Caesar in 27 BC. Octavian's ascent to power exemplified a methodical and intentional journey. Upon assuming control of Rome, he oversaw its transformation from a city of mere bricks to an empire adorned with marble grandeur. This metamorphosis was not hasty. It demanded meticulous attention to myriad details. Octavian's strategy underscores the significance of disciplined pacing and the execution of tasks with precision. The lesson from Octavian's approach is clear. Productivity does not always equate to hastiness. Rather, it involves the careful and efficient execution of tasks. It is acceptable to proceed at a measured pace, provided progress is steady and reliable. We must resist the temptation to yield to external pressures or our own impatience. While eagerness is commendable, it must be channeled effectively. Otherwise, it can quickly become a hindrance rather than an asset. Lesson 6. Embrace the tough life for ultimate success. King George IV, renowned for his indulgent lifestyle, exemplified the perils of neglecting one's health. His excessive eating habits and disregard for physical activity led to a morbidly obese condition, impeding even basic tasks like signing documents. Despite his royal obligations, he recklessly pursued personal pleasures, ignoring the consequences of his actions. However, his demise at the age of 67 underscored the inevitable repercussions of such neglect. In stark contrast, the legacy of President Theodore Roosevelt offers a beacon of inspiration. Despite grappling with health adversities such as asthma and poor eyesight, Roosevelt prioritized physical fitness. Encouraged by his father, he engaged in rigorous activities like rowing, boxing, and hiking, embodying the ethos of resilience and determination. Even during his presidency, he maintained a disciplined regimen of daily exercise, setting a precedent for vitality and productivity. The juxtaposition between King George's decline and Roosevelt's vigor underscores a fundamental truth. The pursuit of a robust lifestyle yields profound rewards. In contemporary society, where health and fitness are paramount, the ramifications extend beyond personal well-being. A nation's security hinges on the physical preparedness of its populace, with implications for military service and societal productivity. To optimize our potential and contribute meaningfully to society, we must prioritize self-care. This entails not only regular exercise, but also mindful dietary choices and abstention from harmful substances. Viewing our bodies as finely tuned machines underscores the importance of proper maintenance and fueling. Through disciplined self-care, we not only enhance our physical capabilities, but also fortify our resilience in navigating life's challenges. Lesson 7. The Spartans were renowned for their courage and strength, yet they possessed another remarkable trait: self-discipline in speech. They mastered the art of conveying profound messages with brevity. When faced with formidable foes, they responded with succinct yet impactful words, demonstrating fearlessness. For example, when warned that Xerxes' arrows would darken the sun, Leonidas retorted, "Then we shall fight in the shade." Similarly, when threatened with the slaughter of all Spartan soldiers, they simply replied with a single word. The Spartans never wasted words or engaged in unnecessary verbosity. They understood that less is often more powerful. Despite their authority, they chose restraint over constant chatter or futile arguments. In today's era of rampant technology facilitating instant expression and debate, the Spartan lesson remains relevant. Resist the urge. You needn't vocalize every thought or opinion incessantly. Embrace silence as a strategic tool. You can withstand pauses, refrain from joining every conversation, and even respond with, "I don't know," when appropriate. Remember Cato's wisdom: speak only when your words add value. Zeno emphasized the importance of listening over speaking, advocating a respectful ratio of 2 ears to 1 mouth. Regret lies in words spoken unwisely, not in those left unspoken. Thanks for tuning in to today's video packed with some seriously valuable life lessons. We've covered everything from mastering self-discipline to embracing discomfort and breaking free from harmful habits. Now, if you found these tips helpful, which I'm sure you did, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more awesome content like this. And feel free to drop a comment below sharing which lesson resonated with you the most or if you have any questions. Remember, applying these lessons in your life can truly make a world of difference. So don't just watch, take action. Until next time.